Plaintiff Sam Eifert says the defendant is his brother, and they are both gay. Sam claims he didn't come out until he was in college, but the defendant came out in high school, and as a result, he was bullied. Sam is suing his brother for an unpaid loan. Defendant Zach Eifert says he was bullied in high school on a daily basis, so he started skipping school and using drugs to escape it. Zach claims he eventually became addicted to meth, but he's been clean for 5 months.
Start with you.
Me and my brother have always been very different. Even back growing up, I was straight A's in sports, in organizations.
How many years are you apart?
2.5.
Okay.
I'm older.
You've been a pure man, you say.
Yep. And then
He's been the devil. But go ahead, I'll let you tell me. Sounds like that's what you're getting to.
Yeah, so, and then part
You're
of...
an excellent student, excellent athlete.
Decent athlete.
Okay, what else?
And then he just hasn't been like that.
Excellent. What has his life been like?
Well, we both came out as being gay. I came out sophomore in college after he had already come out, I think when he was a freshman in high school.
Okay.
But he went through a lot more of getting bullied and made fun of in our smaller town growing up, where he had to...
Got a town full of homophobes?
Some of them, yeah. He really
sure do.
dealt with a lot of bullying and like that stuff. He wound up moving schools.
You're not a good brother if you let them bully your brother because he was gay.
I literally didn't know the extent of it.
Well, my brother was gay, God bless his soul. And we was in the projects, of course, he had 3 other brothers, and we were all pretty much hoodlums. We were tough guys. And anybody said anything about my brother, you couldn't even call him a name.
Right.
And you get beat down.
Yeah.
Everybody in the projects knew, don't say anything about Steve and don't say anything to him. Because he got a crazy young brother named Gregory who likes to carry guns. And he got 2 other brothers, not quite as crazy, but they carry bats.
Okay.
So, where they at? I'm mad now. Where they at? Give me one of them. Messing with your brother. Go ahead, though. He lived a destructive lifestyle? Was he getting high? What was his deal?
Yeah, all like from high school on, he smoked weed all the time. And just made decisions throughout life that affected him negatively. And we've mostly had a good relationship throughout all of it, though, just different.
Is this true?
For the most part.
Look, you can't remember. You done smoked so much weed. That weed didn't got to your memory. Go ahead.
Well,
You give me some background on your brother and yourself. Was he a saint as he portrays himself?
yeah, no, he was clean cut the whole way. And his
See, no one is like that. Everybody has some flaws or some hidden secrets. You don't know what he was doing. He could be in his room being immoral. Depending on your definition. But he's not a saint, no one is. I'm not anyone else. I'm gonna go to hell just like the rest of y'all. Unless God continues to grant me the grace that I pray for and the forgiveness that I need. So, I'm flawed just like y'all. Probably more. Brother was gay, God bless his soul. And we was in the projects, of course, he had 3 other brothers, and we were all pretty much hoodlums. We were tough guys, and anybody said anything about my brother, you couldn't even call him a name, and you get beat down.
Plaintiff Sam Eifert is suing his brother, who says he was bullied in high school for being gay, and as a result, he became addicted to drugs.
Tell me about his lifestyle and yours. He was a saint, and you were a hoodlum.
Right, smoked a lot of pot, skipped school, drink, all that. It was just my way of escaping. Because like, the kind of like bullying you hear about that you're kind of like, that doesn't happen, like it does. And it happened to me like constantly. Like morning, day and night, like at school. Like obviously when I wasn't in school, which is why I would skip all the time, it was fine. And so I've just always kind of enjoyed, drugs a little bit. And if you fast forward to January 2017, my dad passed away unexpectedly, and that like shook my world. And so I met some people that introduced me to methamphetamines, and it instantly seemed like a fixer. And a good year into that, it got to the point where I was very distant from my family, my friends. I actually moved to another state just because I am a very secretive person. He is a good brother, and I think that he picked up on that. So I don't even remember asking for a
I know
loan.
you don't. You smoke so much weed, you can't remember much.
But
We're going to get to your lawsuit about the unpaid loan, but let me make an observation and a request from those viewing, particularly those who are in the presence of a bully, and you need to flip that script. One, you need to protect the person being bullied. One of the greatest joys that I've had with one of my children is my youngest son, Amir. He used to always bring home to visit, or he always befriended the most vulnerable person in school. I remember one kid had muscular dystrophy and other things that opened those children up to bullying. He'd always stick up for them. He didn't go as far as I did because I learned, and he probably got it from me, I learned to do the same thing, because when I saw him bullying my brother or attempting to, and then I saw the same type of bullying around other things, I had to be the bully, but I would only bully people who preyed on the weak. I protected the vulnerable from the bullies, and by bullying the bullies. So I don't want you all to bully the bullies, but if you're a tough guy, defend those who are being bullied, like I did. Don't pick up no pistol. Don't pick up no pistol. All right, $5,000 for the loan is for what?
So once he had moved away, we split the estate 50-50, and he had run out of his cash assets.
The estate that your father left.
Yes. He had gotten a little over $100,000 in stocks separately. And when he ran out of cash, myself.
How quick did he go through it?
Like a year, but it was about probably like 60, 70 grand. But he wasn't working after my dad passed away. But he was out of money, so my mom and myself, but especially my mom, didn't want him accessing those stocks. Thought it was a safe place to keep him to still have some money. So I set up a joint account for him to be able to take money from. I didn't want to give him one lump sum. And so over the course of several months, that was February of 2018, he took out, it wound up being a total of $7,250. And then in October of 2018, I asked for some of it back. He gave me $2,000 back. And then in January of 2019, I asked, like, hey, can we talk about the repayment of the rest of it? There are several different emails asking about it, and he just never really addressed it. And then he shot back a text message saying, like, I'll pay you $40 a month for 100 months, or you can sue me. And so I sued him.
All right. Is he still on drugs, to your knowledge?
No, not to my knowledge. In November.
How did he become clean? He went to inpatient treatment?
He just did it on his own.
That's all he told you.
Right. Yeah.
Crystal meth?
Yeah.
Just stopped one day. You were addicted to crystal meth and you just stopped.
I was very addicted to
And you just stopped.
I did.
And never went back. Never had a relapse.
I've had a slip up, but
a few, probably.
2.
All right, sir. You're gonna have to get treatment, or at least do you attend NA?
No.
Okay, I've never seen anybody successfully overcome one of the heaviest addictions you can get into. You relapse twice in 5 months. So my suggestion, and if you want help, we can get you some real treatment. Protected the vulnerable from the bullies, and by bullying the bullies. So I don't want you all to bully the bullies, but if you're a tough guy, defend those who are being bullied.
Plaintiff Sam Eifert is suing his brother, who says he was bullied in high school for being gay, and as a result, he became addicted to drugs.
All right, and what do you say to the unpaid loan?
Well, I guess my thing was, like, who gives someone that's deep in a meth addiction money like that?
So that book smarts didn't come with common sense. He makes a point, sir.
Yeah.
All right, sir, but that's not a legal defense. Pay your brother's money. $5,000 is your judgment. Have a good day. Good luck to you, sir.
I appreciate you trying to help me out. I'm sorry that it got this way, but I hope we can just move forward from this. And
Yeah, and I love you, obviously. I'll always love you, and I'm glad that you're clean right now, and I want to be there to support you and keep that going, so I love you.
Great.
Plaintiff Deborah Dodson says she started seeing the defendant when she was 20 and he was 55, and she ended up pregnant. Deborah claims the defendant has only seen their son once, and he's 8 years old, and she's suing him today for van repairs and a title transfer. Defendant Ronnie Norris says Deborah didn't tell him right away that she was pregnant, and he believes she got pregnant to get money from him. Ronnie's countersuing because he claims Deborah harassed him at his job.
Start with you.
I met Mr. Norris in 2007. We was friends. I was 20 years old. He was 55. Friends with benefits. Later, 2010, I started working for Mr. Norris, where later we had a child together, which is 8 years old. Mr. Norris do pay child support, but Mr. Norris never seen my son only one time, and my son is now 8 years old.
You live in the same city?
Yes. Probably 30 minutes away from each other.
Married or something?
I'm married, yes, sir.
Does that interfere with him seeing the child?
No, sir. Mr. Norris don't take an effort
Okay.
to see his son at all. Don't help, don't call, don't do anything for his son.
Let me hear from you, sir.
My name is Ronnie Norris. Born and raised in Houston, Texas. I do have a dealership. I've been selling cars since 2006, how I met her. We started dating, messing around. She saw what I had. She had kids for other guys. Then she turned around, we messed around for a little while, then she ended up pregnant.
You mean end up?
She cut him a car lot.
Hold on. What do you mean by ended up?
We started messing around dating. So when
You
she
got her pregnant?
Yes, I got her pregnant.
There you go.
I got her pregnant, and when I got her pregnant, she didn't tell me for a while. Then when she did tell me, she came to my lot and we wrote a contract that I'm gonna pay her $300 a month. I had never had a DNA test or nothing.
Okay.
That's not true.
So-
You took 2 DNA tests.
Okay, whatever you say. We turned around and she tore the contract up because she said, I'm gonna get more money out you because you got a car lot, a BMW, a Hummer, and everything else. Went to my house, took pictures of my home, gave it to the courts for the child support, and told her and her sister, somebody came to the courtroom. When they got in the courtroom, she thought she would get a bunch of money.
Not true.
Okay, then the lady told her in court that the only thing she can get was $215 a month.
Because
So
you
she
lied.
asked-
Okay,
Okay,
you're
whatever.
fronting with all them cars and trucks.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
you didn't have
lying.
any
So
money.
whatever.
Go ahead.
So what she said, the judge told she get $215 a month. I was
Because
getting
you
$300 a
lied. You
month.
said it wasn't your business, but it is your
Enough,
business.
ma'am,
Well, right now-
let him talk.
Let me talk, please. Then it was $215 a month. So I say, Your Honor, go on, let the DA go on, let the woman get the $300 a month. So after I kept on, I left. She started calling me all the time. After she gets $300 a month from the child support people, she started talking about she need this and she need this. Started begging.
Begging for your
Okay,
son.
okay,
For
all right.
your son that you never
But
seen.
all the other men
Or
she
do
got,
anything
Let him
for.
finish.
excuse me,
ma'am.
she got all the other men's, 4 or 5 kids, with 4 or 5 different men's. She ain't get that from them.
Not true.
She get everything from me, because I got the business.
You're a good man.
That's right. That's what she's trying to get.
That's what you're doing.
That's not true.
That 300,
That's it.
that 300 is going to 4 kids unrelated
Don't
to
even
you.
to me.
You taking care
What
of
we doing
4
with that?
kids.
She started calling.
You don't even know him, do you?
I don't even know him. Never seen him. Never seen him.
Taking care of him.
But she, oh my goodness.
You're a good man. Let the Bible. Let me read a passage. I'm sure they got a man like you in this Bible. Well, we don't have time. I'm sure I can find your name is in here. You took care of 4 kids and not yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the rest of them ain't got nothing. All those guys she got ain't got nothing.
No, she don't need him. She got you.
She got me. She tell me why come I ain't come and see the baby all the time, because I know in my back of my head why you had him. You had him just for money.
That's not
And
true.
again, that's the whole key.
We was having
She had to-
intercourse
she had-
8 years before
Okay,
he was
whatever
even
she's
born.
Talking about you don't visit the child because you know why she wanted the child. Suggesting because she had a motive, that gives you an excuse not to have a relationship with this boy, to leave the boy fatherless. Go ahead. I'm not going to even go into
He
that.
have a
with you,
father.
sir.
I'm married. My husband, he's been calling him dad since day one.
Plaintiff Deborah Johnson has an 8-year-old son with the defendant, but she claims he's only seen their son once in his entire life.
Your van repairs and the title transfer you're suing him for, what is that about?
I got a vehicle from Mr. Nora February the 28th, 2019, which I paid him $2,000 for. The next day, it was me and my 6 kids in the van going to go enjoy ourselves, and the van broke down on us on the middle of the freeway. So I called Mr. Norris up. Mr. Norris was like, bring it to his shop. He will repair it. My van set up at his place of business for 2 weeks, and he still didn't get it fixed. And I took it to my mechanic, and my mechanic fixed it.
Okay, and what's the title transfer about?
When I did the contract, it comes with the tax title and license. Mr. Norris never did any of that. So I paid for all that ahead of time. Okay. I haven't got my inspection paper, my tags, my plate, anything. I've been having to pay for paper permits just to get around every month.
Okay. Sir, what do you say to this?
I say that I sell cars as is. There's no warranty. All contracts are signed. It's the warranty right here.
Yes, see it, please.
There's no
How
warranty
long after
on no
purchasing did it break down?
The second day. And I have
Is that
my
the
contract.
case, sir? It broke down 2 days later?
No, sir.
How long
The
after?
car broke down, she said, about 3-4 weeks, a month later.
You know, she's saying 2 days.
Okay, well, she gonna say what she wanna say, y'all.
The next day, Your Honor, on the freeway.
The next day.
Okay.
The next day.
Well, sir, she has more credibility than you today, based on the information that I'm hearing. You purchased a car thinking it would work, and within
sir.
24 hours it didn't.
Yes, sir.
So that means you sold her a car that did not work.
And my kid's father.
What's
I
your
think that he would look
counterclaim?
out.
What's your counterclaim for the harassment, sir?
Because she come to my car lot, she cursed me out, cursed her out. I wasn't there at the time when she did all
she
the
didn't
cursing,
curse you out.
harassing.
I got a vehicle.
What? No, she cursed her out, and I hear on the phone, she gave me the telephone, she cursed me out, telling me that she want her tax title and license on her car, and I tell her I don't know nothing about paying for no tax title and license, because all cars are sold cash and you pay your tax title and license separately.
I have proof.
Okay.
It say TTL is in full included.
Thank you.
You're not even a
right
good used car salesman,
But
sir.
she's been working for you for 4 years, and she's your girlfriend.
And I didn't write that.
And she's your secretary.
But I didn't tell her to write that, Your Honor.
She goes, if you
All
ask
cars
her
are sold
judge,
as is.
she goes through him to get approval for everything.
But all cars are sold as is, and I don't write contracts. Only thing I do is buy cars.
Your
sell
employees
them.
write the contract.
And she goes through
she
him.
writes
Right.
contracts.
And let me explain to you, you're responsible for the actions of your employees. Get him out of here. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
plaintiff, Shannon Rotondo, is an animal lover, and she prefers animals to people. Shannon claims she sold a puppy to the defendant, but she failed to pay the full $300 for the pooch, so she's suing. Defendant Peggy Swain says after she paid Shannon $100 for the dog, Shannon started harassing her. Peggy claims Shannon called both the police and animal control on her, and she's countersuing for lost wages.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, I'm a real big animal lover. A lot of times I prefer them to people. They
Would you like hippos, giraffes? Which one?
I guess I prefer puppies.
Oh, okay.
Dogs, really. But animals in general, really.
Right, that's why I asked about a
Yeah.
hippopotamus.
I mean, well, I don't know if I go that far.
Rhino?
The bigger, the bigger, the scarier.
Okay,
And that,
so
that
you like
goes for
little
dogs
ones.
as well.
So you like small animals?
Smaller. I guess,
All right.
yeah. I guess I should clarify.
Like minks?
Smaller. And then the less
That's another
teeth.
small animal.
Rat.
The less.
I don't think the woman likes rats.
The less teeth and the less germ.
Less teeth and less germ.
I guess maybe.
Defendant Peggy Swain says after she agreed to buy a puppy from the plaintiff started harassing her and even called the police on her.
And tell me about your dog.
My dog?
Mm-hmm.
I have actually 2 dogs right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which dog would you?
I thought we would hear about a dog. Let me hear from you,
Sure.
ma'am.
So I was,
Which dog?
and
and what I
I
want to know about your dog.
Yeah. So I mean,
Wanna
I
know
do.
about why you
I'm
suing
involved.
her about a dog.
I'm involved in somewhat. I do rescue sometimes with animals, and I have my own animals. And one thing to what she said is, I do love animals, and none of my dogs have ever been pregnant because I get them all spayed and neutered, so that way they don't keep repopulating and end up in shelters. That's one major thing.
Okay.
So if you love animals, you know not to breed them. But so my brother wanted a puppy for his kids. And he wanted a smaller dog. So it was around Easter time, and I was looking for a puppy, and I kind of went online, and I seen a post that Shannon posted about teddy bear puppies, which is supposed to be Bashan. I always say the name wrong. Bashan, Frise, and Shih Tzu
That she
puppy.
was selling.
That she was selling for $300. So I messaged her, hey, do you still have any puppies available? And as I get to messaging her, she's telling me the mother is a Shih Tzu, and she rescued her and brought her home and got that dog pregnant, and now she's selling the puppy. This is what she told me. So then she told me she was giving all the puppies to rescue, and she had to meet me low-key we had to meet before she gave them away because the rescue couldn't know she was selling any. That's what she told me. So she met me a couple buildings down from a veterinarian's office. And me and my friend met her there, and she gave me the puppy. She had a thing full of puppies. She gave me one of the puppies, crying her eyes out, said she felt she did awful by the mother dog because she brought her there, got her pregnant, now she's giving her away. I didn't give her any money at that time. I told her, that I would PayPal her the money the next day. And as I'm talking to her, she told me the rescue was giving her $100 per puppy. So as we're kind of talking and it's raining and she was hysterically crying and we were hugging her, I kind of got the assumption she only wanted $100 from me because she said she was giving the rescue, So I sent her $100 in PayPal. And then my PayPal locked me out because I've never really used PayPal before. So there was like a security issue and I had to give them some information. So PayPal had to lock up my PayPal. I've never used PayPal.
They don't do that to me.
I don't know. I never used it. And because I was
They do it to her buddy because he's a crook.
I could give you whatever information. I just kept putting in the wrong
Get
password.
her information. I want to know if you're a crook or not. My PayPal, they take everybody's money but yours.
No, they took it and they released my money. They let me send 100 and then put a lock on my account.
I'm having fun.
So then now I had the money in my account. I had about $1,300 in my account. I could have very easily sent her the other 200. Why I didn't was because she harassed me. She called the police to my home. She called animal control to my home.
Why?
She told animal control, I had to take a day off of work, which is for the lost wages, was because I had to take a day off work to be there for animal control, or I was getting a misdemeanor ticket because she told animal control that I had large dogs and she was in fear for the dogs' lives. Animal control came and seen I had a 4-pound Chihuahua, a 10-pound Dachshund, which are 10-year-old dogs that I've had for 10 years, and the puppy. He apologized to me, said he was so sorry. So I had to take a day off of work for that and he told me she nonstop called. So then I was like, okay, so she wants her other $200. Now I was locked out of PayPal for a minute. And honestly, she wasn't the first thing in my mind. I have other things going on. So she messages me like, I can't believe you ripped me off and this and that. I'm like, lady, like, why would I send you $100 with all my information on it if I didn't plan on sending you the other money? Like, I'm gonna send it to you. Then the next day, her uncle texts me and says, Shannon's in the hospital. How dare you do this? We want the money or we're taking the puppy back. Started texting me all kinds of stuff. I don't know who this man is. I've never spoke to you a day in my life. So I told him, I don't have to give you anything. I don't know who you are. And I'm blocking this number, and now I'm blocking Shannon because now you guys are harassing me about it. And then after that, that's when, you know.
All right, ma'am, let's talk about the dog in question.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to tell me?
No one asked her for money.
Okay.
They asked her to go through the PayPal.
Okay.
Is exactly what was going on.
All right.
This puppy, there was never any, I have every single message that was ever sent. She knew it was $300. Yes, the rescue. The dogs were going to the rescue because I didn't trust myself to do the vetting.
You all never agreed to 100 down?
No, sir. It was $300
Rather than why did I give
with
the dog
bells
any money
on
down?
the next
Pardon me?
She
morning.
gave me an animal without me giving her any money at all.
Defendant Peggy Swain says after she agreed to buy a puppy from the plaintiff started harassing her and even called the police on her.
Did you call the authorities on her?
No, sir. When she blocked me, I didn't know what else to do. That's a very sketchy thing to do.
I said it
to
in this
block
Quiet.
someone and not let me know.
And I got
Tell me
none of
why you
this.
called the authorities. That's what
anyway,
we're talking about.
So yes, I didn't call the authorities.
Okay.
I called the animal shelter to do a
She went
wellness
to the police
check.
station.
Pardon me?
She was at the police station. I called the police station and she was standing talking to the officer.
that
Happened
true?
on Tuesday.
Your Honor, the
That was
officer
on
told her to go
I
Friday.
didn't ask you when. I asked you why you did it. I
That
said
was
go
on
to the authorities. I
Friday.
didn't ask you when,
I
ma'am.
called
Don't talk
her-
over me. Listen to me.
I'm sorry, sir.
I was very clear. Why did you call the authorities on her? Your response was, I did not call the authorities. I called the animal shelter. Then she interrupts. She then says, yes, you did. In fact, you were at the police
Yes, sir.
station. So why did you tell me that you had never contacted the authorities
didn't-
when you did?
I didn't mean never, sir. I apologize. I meant days later, after she had blocked me and I had called the police
I know that's
station.
the subject we were on. After she blocked you,
Yes, sir.
you start making calls. And you say one call was the animal shelter. You didn't give me that day and time.
That was also Friday. That was Good Friday morning.
Same day as the
That was-
police visit?
That was in the afternoon. Yes.
Same day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So when you told me
sir.
about the shelter, that's the same day you went to the authorities. So that's why I'm thinking you tried to keep that information from me.
No.
And so, yes.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, sir. Okay, so what had happened was nobody was open. It was Good Friday. So I did call the shelter because it did
Got
say
that part.
they
Let's
were
get to
open.
the police.
So the police, I had thought, okay, well, maybe I'll try the police and see if there's anything that they can do.
Like what?
So
do something for
I
what?
didn't-
For
I
what
didn't know.
purpose? What was your objective?
Well, with the big dogs that I had heard that she had, the non-payment, the blocking, sir, I was very
I
frightened
know, but
for
what
the dog.
did you
I
want to
didn't-
happen by the authorities? What did you think the authorities were going to do?
I didn't have any idea. I was just concerned for the dog, sir.
The counterclaim is for $200 for lost wages. How does she owe you?
Well, had she not excessively called animal control and lied, for one, saying that I have large dogs, which I do not. Now, I don't know where she would ever hear that. That was something she made up. So it was a made up thing on her own end that I had these large dogs and this dog was in harm. Had she not did that, I would not have had to take the day off work to meet up with animal control so they could come in and inspect my home and my animals and my surroundings. Because if
Do
I
we
did,
have a violation that was
Yeah, I have-
resolved in any way?
animal
What's
control
the-
left this on my door.
What did it
It
entail?
says, this is a notice that the below listed violation of city ordinance has been discovered at the listed location. This must be corrected or a misdemeanor.
I want to hear about the correction.
Then after I didn't have, there was nothing wrong once he came out and checked. He never seen me
That's
at
what
that
I'm
time.
asking you
Oh,
about.
yeah, no,
The aftermath.
Yeah, and nothing. He came out, he apologized to me and told me that he was so sorry that he had to come out, he said that lady was calling their station over and over and over again. And then he said, where's the large dogs? I said, I don't have large dogs. That one's 4 pounds, that one's 10 pounds. I've had him 10 years.
Dog well-being check.
And a dog license.
Unlicensed dog.
But he didn't know any of that until he's seen them.
That's the report. It was reported to him.
Yep.
All right. And I believe that was frivolous. And that's when you receive a judgment for lost wages. It's when a person has made a frivolous allegation about you. And that's what I'm going to conclude this is. However, you've admitted to owing her as well. So I'm going to grant her $200 and I'm going to grant you $200. Have a good day, folks.
I just wanted communication. I wanted to
Please
know
stay
that
new
the
to your
dogs
pets and
were
don't say you're
okay.
going to adopt and then breed them and do them harm.